How you doing, Grant?
Good, man. How you doing?
Doing good. Basically, I want to say before I talk about my whole spiel is support your grind because I feel like there's definitely a lack of like critical analysis on football,
I
and like
appreciate you.
filling that role right now.
Thank you.
Furthermore, I'm not really so worried about the draft. Us drafting the QB because all the guys look kind of solid. You
Mhm.
know, they look pretty good. I'm really worried about that O line because
Yeah.
it seems like all the big plays, all the big plays that we've had against quality teams have been severely affected by that O line with the holding calls and Mike McGlinchey getting run over. The
Agreed.
lack of depth at the center position and people having to switch positions, which is kind of that's really what you can't be doing. So I'm wondering, is there anybody that we could pick up
Mm.
in free agency for the O line?
I gotta look. I gotta get back to you on that one. I don't know off the top of my head, but I think I agree with the point you're making. Like, quarterback really isn't the biggest need on this team. If the offensive line had been better in the Super Bowl, Jimmy might have won it.
Yeah,
I mean, McGlinchey was okay in the Super Bowl, but Person and Garland got ran over repeatedly in the fourth quarter. If they had like competent center and right guard play in that game, Jimmy might be a champion right now.
yeah, because you can't expect a quarterback like Jimmy to be able to like move out of the pocket, and we're not going to get a quarterback like that. Quarterbacks like that, they're sought after in today's league. They're expensive. So I
You had
mean,
Deshaun, you passed on him, you got Jimmy, protect him.
yeah, we got Jimmy, but is there we can't trade? Is there any kind of value we can get from Jimmy if we trade him?
The
Perhaps
value you get from Jimmy is clearing his
like for
cap
the O
space.
line, like
I think like you could get a mid-round pick, maybe a third, but the value you get from Jimmy is clearing up 24 million in cap space, and now you can sign a guy.
that's it. I mean that's all that's doing is, in my personal opinion, is just like writing a mistake that we shouldn't have signed him in
Yep.
the beginning with that big contract. And another question is, how good do you think our defense is going to be next year? Because
I mean,
we might lose our coordinator.
right. I think it's going to take a step back. I think it's going to take a step back.
Yeah.
Now, if they bring in a guy who's experienced like Gus Bradley and Nick Bosa comes back and they replace D Ford, it could be better. But if it's D'Amico Ryans, who I think probably has a lot of potential as a coach, he's 36. He's a little young. They might take a step back before it takes a step forward. That's the way I look at it.
Okay. Is there any word on like? Have you heard anything about Nick Bosa's like development in terms of his coming back, his coming back process? Like
Everything sounds fine. So already, I mean, I think he's doing a lot of it on his own. The rehab, I think he knows what he's doing. He's rehabbed a torn ACL before. He tore one in high school. The only thing is he going to have a setback like everyone else in the 49ers has? We'll find out when OTAs start in April if he's anywhere near coming back.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you for having me on here, bro.